It's going to be interesting to see next week. But there is possibility that we are certain of North America's representatives within the next hour or so. Reciprocity will be starting on defense first. And Laxing is not being called to help, as it looks like Young will be able to get this diffuser down. He takes out Geo, and Laxing swings for another, but can't control the SMG-11. That'll be Young being able to get the best of the mute, silencing him. Necrox downed, but not quite out just yet. EG still has 3 bodies to watch the 2 for Reciprocity. Default plant spot for the diffuser in the doorway of Archives. As Fox A moves on up, Nitrocell will go out, won't connect. Canadian losing a bit of HP. Fox will try to bait the sound as Retro watches the window, but Canadian picks up the 2-piece through the window.
Of Mark as he's stuck at 90 with these inaccessible mirror windows. Fox A will go for another run out at the radio window though and take down Necrox at the top of E stairs, unable to isolate him off, and Mark reads the play beautifully. Geo will fall. It's up to Young and Canadian now to keep Evil Geniuses alive. Thermite charge goes off. Skies gets aggressive and will land the shots onto Young. Drowning in smoke now is Canadian inside of Archives. Fox
very close on the body of EG, just downstairs, close to Fox A, and it'll be Geo who catches Fox. Former teammates, now turned adversaries, and EG, just on good reflexes alone, will find themselves getting 2 opening kills. I say opening, but there's not a lot of time left in this round.
No, it's going to be Young who needs to go in for a plant. He's still got Skies locking down and Laxing on a potential flank. Skies is going to have to back out a little bit here as his floorboards are being removed from above, and a plant going down from Young as we speak. The Skeleton Keys is doing a lot of work as Canadian pushes in, grabs 1. Skies on the immediate trade onto Geo. Upstairs, here comes the flank from Laxing, removing Necrox from play. That's your top pressure alleviated momentarily as Laxing's going to have to vault back down the metal stairs, and Skies inside of Workshop. Making his way over to the ventilation rotate, Laxing going back upstairs to try to clear the remaining 2 members of Evil Geniuses playing either hatch. Yeah, he's able to identify NVK inside of the small office. Somehow this doesn't come to blows as Canadian plays Ring Around the Rosie. Laxing unable to land a lethal blow, and it'll leave Skies.
Laxing impression heading on in, and they'll now head to the main stairs as Mark is the next in the line of fire for EG, playing behind the bunker wall.
Toxic Babes coming up through the floor, but Young nails another beautiful shot. Laxing is, though, able to trade out Geo as he tries to push his way in through Armory. Retro downstairs with Sky, so you have better support for the plant denial this time around as 30 seconds now tick away against Evil Geniuses. Peeking around the server rack once again, Canadian finds another victim. Again, a quick trade here from Skies, but running out of ammo. Shotgun will down off. 2 quick kills for Skies, and now Necrox out above the hatch. Last man alive as the Toxic Babes ring out. Laxing up above will collect the kill.
Finish Laxing off early. Reciprocity always have a chance. It doesn't matter how many people are left. Canadian realizes that he's going to have to go for broke, vaults right on in. The piece of wood will obscure the position of Mark. So you have the double ACOGs positioned over by bunker. It's a 3v3, but Canadian and Necrox have taken quite a number of lumps. It won't be too much to get them down. Mark securing, or looking to secure rather. It'll be a push on in though from Geo. He flanks on his own. He's got armory wall control. Canadian is still up as well, and Retro will now need to contest from 2 angles. Retro downed, and there you go. Tries to juice himself back.
EG need to go for a collapse and clear out Mark.
Once again, EG is pushing from completely separate directions, and this can end up being their undoing, depending on what happens. Young will win the heads-up fight against Mark. That's massive, but Retro shuts down NVK, and the smoke grenades will come out. The toxic canisters. Where's Geo? Trying to push on in, gunned down by Skies. Young all alone, just waiting, vulnerable, taking the fight. Young gets 1, but he's looking for a second. Retro will shut it down.
So, gonna lose, oh my god. Okay, Canadian going for a bit of a run out. It's going to hit him with a little bit of a dance after as well. Laxing just straight up gone. Ready to fire here. It looks like it's Canadian in behind the bunker, still inside of the closet, but rushing in for 2 is Mark. Oh no, Skies launching in a frag grenade. Mark goes huge in the play, but the TK will equalize.
For Reciprocity to be able to get this plant down. Retro will seek the comfort of the lockers. Fox A takes out Geo. Double from Fox A, taking out Young, and Skies is there. And Reciprocity will find themselves with their very first lead. Out and hunt them down. Line up perfectly, and NVK will just rip through 2 of you in a collateral onto the double vault over by the window. Young felled in the process. Laxing had information that there was somebody playing over by Fountain, but they have long since vacated the premises, and now Laxing will move on in. No matter what gun he has in his hands, he's always a major factor, but he'll be cut down to size. And Skies will just simply wait. 5 seconds left on the clock in a 1v4. You're up right now, but you might as well just wait. No point in bothering to push it. Pick up a kill onto Young, but that's all she wrote on that round. A hope.
A 5v5 here. We're coming down to dire straits here for Team Reciprocity as Flashbangs come soaring out, and Skies is going to have to rush straight in through the door. Backs in and right back out, finally able to take down Necrox, though. The Toxic Babes will detonate inside of the objective. Foxay with another one, but Young on an immediate trade. Retro with another one and pulling off the plant, now losing Diffuser in sight. Young goes huge with the SMG-11, and Canadian now the last man alive for his team. Diffuser needs to be recovered, and Canadian on a flank through customs. Still have the default camera in the hallway. Canadian waiting for a rotate in through a workshop, but the plant going down from Retro now. 10 seconds left. The ping's coming out from the alibi, revealing him. They're still looking skyward. They think he's up above. Rushing through in spots one. Laxing will fall, but the immediate trade from Foxay.
Perfect time for the toxic canisters to come out from Young. But nobody from Rec is going to move on in. Well, Mark does, but Skies, bit of poor discipline on the trigger there as NVK cuts down Laxing. Rec will find themselves at a disadvantage. One frag grenade finds its mark, and there goes another. But Necrox is there along with Geo, two good guns working together. Geo spotted above. Foxay is the only member of his team. He's got 8 seconds to run down and grab that diffuser or just simply go for kills. And if EG's smart, they'll just sit and wait. Instead, Necrox...
Okay, words. Behind his deployable shield. Coming to blows with Laxing now, but it's Geo on a run. Will take out Retro with the MPX. Young, another casualty as Skies will be taken off the board. And now Laxing, last man alive, outside of the break room door. Canadian is still bleeding out, but the rest of his team surrounding him is saving grace. The Savior Angels there for Evil Geniuses will guarantee themselves a point. They win the next round, they're going to Milan. They lose the next round. We continue on with a playoff race in week 14. So those Valkyrie cameras will remain in play, the crucial information, and even from the grave, Canadian doing work with the goo mines. Young will cut down Mark as well. It's all evaporating here for Team Reciprocity as they're down a man and still without control of the top side.
Retro's going to have the information in large part to Foxay's proximity. Explosives going off. Down goes NVK as it's a good joint effort from above. So you've been able to take out some of the hold inside of security. You might have actually opened up all of security as it looks like Reciprocity has full control. We said that things can go south for the defenders once the upstairs is held in their favor, and that's exactly what's going on right now. The only body that isn't up on that second floor is Sky sitting downstairs watching for a possible rotate. And this information likely not there for EG. Skies is in an extremely powerful position. The downside for Reciprocity is that they don't hold that diffuser. It's off where Mark fell, over by the main door. Looks like we're going to see Retro have to go over and get it. Anticipating somebody possibly pushing it. He's going to hop right on in amidst the barbed wire and go for the plant. Does Geo hear this? There goes the Nitro Cell. This should be easy for Geo. Only 2 bodies left, and neither of them are in really any position. There's only seconds here as down goes Skies, and all of Reciprocity's entire season will rest on the shoulders of Foxay, and they won't be strong enough not to carry his team and not to carry the region